Hello beautiful people, welcome back to a new video. My name is Evelyn Barta and today's filming location is different to my usual ones, as you can see, and it's so beautiful to be outside in the nature. It's unbearable to be in the city at the moment. It's very hot, so that heat is just unbearable, and I thought this is the best occasion to come outside, to be in the nature and to record this video from here. Why not? The birds are singing. This place belongs to my family, and sometimes we come here and yeah, it just feels so good. It's not as hot as in the city. Let me show you a little bit where I am. It's super cute, but I'm not able to show you everything, unfortunately. I literally placed my phone on a tree because I have a tripod that makes it possible to place it there, so I hope it's going to stay like that. Okay, so in the meantime, I moved the camera. I hope it's fine like this. So I am back today with a new channel message from the GFR, from the Galactic Federation. And it is very applicable what they said in the guidance, in the message, about the current situation that is going on in the world, the current choices, decisions, and different opinions from different sources, basically. So I will read the message for you. But before that, I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I always forget to talk about in my videos. And I had it in mind to talk about it in the previous video as well, but then I forgot. And that is basically related to the UFO sightings and the disclosure. So before the 26th of May, I made a video where I talked about the UFO disclosure. And I said something like that in the video, that people keep seeing UFOs. There are many UFO sightings, but many of them are in the US and not in Europe. However, I would love to see some of them. And then on the 26th of May, I think it was exactly on that day when I recorded that video, and I said this thing, I'm not sure, but I have to check it. I was watching the full moon with my dad from my balcony, and we were watching it and recording it and taking pictures. And then all of a sudden, there was something that was going by, like flying on the sky, quiet, with a high speed. It had like a white light, and both me and my dad saw it, and it was quite close to Earth. Okay, I had to move the camera again. It's nice to be here in the nature, but to record a video, it's a nightmare. Okay, so I was telling my dad that that's not an airplane, because all the airplanes are required to have those flashing lights. And just before we saw this flying object, we saw an airplane. And it had those flashing red and white lights. And all the airplanes are required to have those lights, be it jet planes or passenger planes. And this one didn't have anything flashing, just a white light. And it was very close. And it was going very fast. So my dad was like, okay, then it's a satellite probably. I was like, okay, it's a satellite, whatever, I left it there. But then 5 minutes later, we saw another one. And the same thing. It just wasn't so close. And then 1 minute later, we saw another one. And then it disappeared as well. All of a sudden, it just vanished. And I even recorded it with my phone, but because I don't have a telescope on my phone, it wasn't so visible. And I even posted it on Instagram in one of the stories. And then after that, I saw like 6 or 7 of them at least. So that night was crazy. And honestly, I doubt that all of these flying objects are satellites. There's no way. And why would they disappear like so suddenly? And from that day, from the 26th of May, every single time that I go outside on my balcony and the sky is clear and there are no clouds, I always see these flying objects. I always see these lights flying by. They are not flashing, they are not airplanes. So if any of you have witnessed these flying objects, then let me know. And what do you think? Are they satellites or they are something else? I just don't think that they are, because every single time I see at least 2 or 3 of them, every single time. And last time when I saw one of them flying by, it was flying like this, like in a straight line, and another one appeared all of a sudden next to it, and then they started to go like that. So they were not flying in a straight line. So those are not satellites. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know and to encourage you to go as well outside, especially if you are not in the city and there are not loads of city lights. And I can guarantee you that you will see these anomalies on the sky, these flying objects. It's really interesting. So let me know what you think. Okay, so this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about, and the other one is about the Ascension symptoms. So the GFL in one of the channelings was saying that after the 21st of June, after summer solstice, there will be a change in our physical vessels when it comes to the Ascension symptoms. And I noticed that since that day, I actually don't have any migraines, I don't have headaches, and my horrible back pain has disappeared as well. So I don't know how you all feel, let me know please, but I definitely can feel a change in my physical body, and those physical symptoms have disappeared. Obviously, I have other emotional symptoms, but I don't have the physical ones. So let me know how you feel, if any of you have experienced a change ever since. Okay, now let's get into the message that I received yesterday from the GFR, from the Galactic Federation. So this channeled message is from the 28th of June 2021. I have some friends here singing very nicely. Okay, so they said, Soul of Souls and Heart of Hearts is the anthem for all of you now. In this very moment, your choices are becoming extremely important in relation to what is ahead and how you can prepare for it. We want to tell you that any self-reflection and guidance in that regard will be sent to you in form of thoughts, impressions, feelings, and representation of the divine essence in your everyday choices. The upcoming days will show you how significant it is to trust in your own abilities that are needed for taking yourselves to the next level, and the guidance about your core beliefs to be followed up and checked upon. The earth is shifting to a frequency where all of you will have the chance to choose what you are according to what your core is. And you have the opportunity to follow up with those feelings and show the world that the distortions are no longer having power over your true selves. You are warming up to what is ahead. Please understand that nothing can cut you off your divine essence. No authority, no propaganda, no announcements about what is happening, and nothing that's telling you what is right and what is wrong for you. You are the captains of your own ships, and you are the captains of your own vessels. It is not the other way around. It is not the body telling you about what is the situation in your energetic field and what is that it wants you to do in order to feel better. It simply reflects it. It is your soul telling the body if you are or aren't aligned with your core, and the gateway and conduit that is translating the information is your mind. So take care of your minds in this period of time when there's so much polarization going on and so many opinions are heard of what is the right decision to make. Your souls are the only ones that you can rely on to find out what is the right decision for you. So the input and indication that you are receiving about certain events on your planet are requiring for you to make decisions based on what is residing inside of you and what is aligned with your core beliefs. The situation will be aggravated as the months of 2021 are going by, and your discernments are needed to choose what is the best for you. And standing strong in your beliefs will be crucial and necessary. So do not doubt yourselves and do not decide for yourselves based on the input and data that is coming especially from your mainstream media outlets. Those are not the sources that are aligned with the highest vibrations. Those are not the sources that are having your awakening process to the fifth dimension as a goal to be followed by and executed. Those are the individual orchestrations of those that are trying not to bring out the best in many of you. The fifth dimensional consciousness is being actualized with the purpose of you as souls, as sovereign beings, to have the highest experiences and the highest expressions based on love and unity. That is the dimension of the Christ consciousness and has been in the making for thousands of years. The unity consciousness is threatening the individuals that are trapped in the third and fourth density consciousness and do not have the interest for you to rise above polarization. It is important at this time to declutter your minds from data received from different sources, be it positive or negative intentional data. Your abilities to decide for yourselves requires unwavering trust in yourselves as souls that know exactly what steps need to be taken for the highest outcome. Because the highest outcome for your soul is the highest outcome for other souls around you and for the collective as well. You all individually have to understand what is the highest outcome for you, and it's simple and easy to do so if you ask your hearts about that. What is that your hearts are desiring? What is that giving your hearts the experience of total self-expression without judgment? What are those experiences in which you can express what you are in the core of your being? And who are those people that can enhance that experience with you? If you start asking questions from your own heart, and you will start aligning yourselves with the answers, your path will be assured of the right outcome for you. And this is what the fifth dimension is about: the total acceptance of what is being presented. Total surrender to the infinity of the creation, and total love for yourself and what you are. Listen and you will hear. Take a moment to connect and you will feel. And those moments with yourself are showing you what you are and what you can become in the experience. You can take that experience to the next level when you honor your connection with yourself. And you will honor other people's sovereignty as well this way. Freedom and understanding can only be born from mutual respect of each other's sovereignty and uniqueness. This is where your planet is heading to. Many of you are worried about where is this all heading, but be assured that nothing is happening outside of your own free will as souls and as a collective consciousness. These times are inherently testing the waters and are testing you out to trust yourself and what you are. There has never been a more challenging and comprehensive time to find out what you are on a soul level in this human experience. And this is what we call the elevation of the soul consciousness and the culmination of self-awareness. Send love to those that are needing it from your hearts instead of judging their actions. This is how you are leading by example, and that leadership goes beyond the ego mind and comes from a place of unity and love. We know it's hard, but you are capable of rising above what others are still trapped into. You are simultaneously experiencing this planetary shift, and what is happening right now is the attempt of the old system trying its best tactics to recover and to regain its power in an ongoing battle that it has already lost. The light prevails, and your sovereign natures prevail. So please be aware and be present to your own energetic blueprint, which will decide for you in all circumstances if you align yourselves with it. We are the Galactic Federation, and thank you all for your openness when receiving this information that's coming from a higher perspective. We want to tell you that we are exceptionally grateful for all of you starseeds and light workers for being the beams of light in the world and leading others by example. We leave you now in the love and light of the universe and the creation of it all. Stay in love and peace, and we will speak soon, lovely beings. Okay, so this was the channeling and the message from the Galactic Federation of Light, and oh my god, this was the most challenging recording ever, and to read this message while I'm being bitten by mosquitoes, because it's full of insects here, full of mosquitoes. It's nice to be here, but to record a video like this is not so easy. Anyways, I survived and I'm glad I did. Oh yeah, so basically what they said in the message is that there has never been a more important time than now to listen to ourselves and to connect to ourselves and to stand strong in our beliefs, because the situation, the polarization, the pressure that is coming from different sources, from the governments, from the mainstream, from different people, from your neighbors, from your friends, it will get aggravated as the months of 2021 are passing by, as they said in the channeling. So it will be not easy to stand in your power, but we have to do that, because whenever you go against what you stand for, You always go against yourself. And the highest outcome is only assured when you are listening to yourself. But in order to listen to the inner voice, you have to connect to what you are. Basically, this is humanity's ultimate empowerment test. We have arrived to crossroads. We can choose to go this direction or we can go that direction. It's our choice, it's our free will. But if you are holding yourself back from what you really want to do, then you are not choosing the highest outcome. And if you haven't lived your life based on what you are, but based on what other people want you to be, then this is your ultimate chance to do so. Nothing is lost. It's not too late. You can do that. It's up to us. And we all have to do that, really. So this is all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed this channeling. If you did, then feel free to share it with people. Feel free also to subscribe to my channel, but only if what you are hearing is resonating with you and the energy of my channel is resonating with you as well. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. And thank you for your lovely comments. I appreciate them very, very much. Have a great day. Have a great week. I will be back with more information. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you in my next video. Kisses.